Today I'm showing you guys the Masaki promo set from Japan back in 1999. This set is probably one of the most exciting promo sets in existence. It just has some really good core dynamics to the hobby and just such a good story to go along with these cards, guys. This is a 5-card Pokemon set. There is a 6th card that people consider part of the set, which is Bill's PC. Now, back in April of 1999, there was this thing called the Communication Evolution Campaign. And it later became known as Masaki promos because Masaki is reference to Bill's name in Japanese. And what you had to do to obtain these cards is take the Stage 1 evolution of the respective Pokemon here. So Haunter for Gengar and so on, Machoke for Machamp. You had to have that card along with Bill's PC, and what you did, you sent those cards, both of them together, you sent them into Media Factory during the campaign period, and you would receive the copy of the evolution in the mail. Now, what makes this so unique is this is actually every Pokemon in the games that have to be traded in order to evolve, which is a really cool concept. In the games, you had to trade a Haunter to evolve into Gengar, had to trade a Machoke to evolve into Machamp, a Graveler to evolve into Golem, Omnimite to evolve into Omnistar, and of course a Kadabra to evolve in Alakazam. Now, what we're going to do is go through each of these cards and just take a really good close look at the artwork because these things are stunning. And let me actually change the lighting in here because I really want to show these cards in all their glory. All right, so here we have the Gengar. This is probably one of the most sought after versions of the Masaki promos. This one is a PSA 9. I do have 2 PSA 9s here in my collection. They are actually my 2 favorite cards. So here's a close look at the Gengar. Really cool card, how that just shines through, kind of pointing at the camera. This is a really nice card. Then, of course, we have the Machamp. Machamp is probably my 2nd favorite. I just love how he's just juggling the boulders in front of a bunch of Pokemon, just kind of showing off. Really love the hollow pattern and the back of the Hitmonchan's head. You even have Pikachu ears, it looks like, down there in the corner. Just a really cool concept, guys. And this goes back to just, rarity and the core of the hobby. It has a good story to collect these cards. You had to have Bill's PC and you had to send them in that certain way to get these cards. And they are just really cool, guys. I mean, just look at the unique artwork. Some of these cards were reprinted. I believe the Machamp, I know for sure, was reprinted. But I got these other 3 cards because I wanted to show you guys the Masaki Mark. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Let me actually kind of shine light here on the corners. I don't know if you can see where my beam of light is on the corners, but on the top right and bottom left of the back, there's what we call the Masaki Mark. Now, let's take a look at these guys. These guys are really nice cards. I love that swirl pattern up there on the skeleton. But if you flip it back to the back, the way these cards were shipped in the mail, they actually had tabs on the bottom left and bottom right of the back. You can actually faintly see that. Let me take a look at this one. I think it's better on the top. But do you see that little mark right there? That is actually an indentation on the card. So let me actually fix my light here again. Can't really see it, but you can kind of see the indentation on there on the top right. It's actually the famous Masaki Mark right there. It's kind of hard to see, kind of hard to capture on camera. Looking straight at the card like this without very good light, you will not be able to pick that up. Here we have another fan favorite. We have the Alakazam with the Alakazam chilling in the background also. You can barely see him off in the distance. Maybe if you look at it like this, you can see him a little more. But just overall, really cool card. Lots of holofoil on that. And I bet this guy has that Masaki Mark too. So yeah, this is actually the most prominent one. If you look here on the top right corner, bam, look at that. The light really catches that. So that is something you really want to look out for when you buy these cards. In particular, these Masaki cards. They will always have damage like that if you're not really paying attention. Someone who knows about the Masaki cards will know to look for those marks. So that's just something to kind of keep an eye out for, guys. But yeah, that is the Masaki set. Which one's your favorite? I really like this Gengar. And yeah, let me know below, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. By the way, speaking of promo cards, look at this. We have a Scream Pikachu card. This card is actually for sale in Gem Mint 10, so if you're interested in this, please let me know. I'm going to have a separate video on these guys shortly, and we'll see you then. Peace.